Namaskar, all my beautiful audience. I hope you're all safe. And today we are going to do a pick a card reading, and the topic is very interesting. It is about how does they feel about you and what is the purpose you are together in this relationship, and how can you make your relationship a happier one. So as you can see, I have 3 piles here. This is the first pile, the second pile, and the third pile. There are some images on the cards, and that these images are kept here so that I can attract your intuitions, so that you can choose your pile. You can pause the video if needed, do meditation for a couple of seconds, take deep breathing, and choose one of the piles, and you will absolutely resonate with the pile you have chosen, and there is no right or wrong way of choosing a pile. So let's begin with pile 1. So let me keep the other 2 piles aside. So here we start with the first pile. I think I should keep them here. This is third pile and this is the second pile. Okay. So this is the first pile. Let's start the see what Tarot has stored for the beautiful souls who have chosen pile 1. We have the Strength card, the Bodywork, the Angelic Guidance, and this is the Law of Attraction card, the final card. I hope you can see the cards. You are in this relationship with this person. It could be a live-in relationship or a love affair or a marriage. And the purpose is to build in strength. You are with this person to create strength. It could be physical strength, it could be mental strength, it could be financial strength, or it could be, an emotional strength. So you are together so that you can build in strength. You are very strong personalities. Both of you are very strong personalities, very determined to take this relationship ahead, and you want to give this relationship a name. You want to give this relationship a recognition, and you want to move ahead, creating strength around yourselves and for your family, for your kids, and for everybody around you. So the purpose of your togetherness is strength, and you are destined to be together. You are very determined about this relationship. Okay, so when there is so much of clarity, so much of strength in the relationship, what could be the probable block? Okay, so the second card is the block or the problems in your relationship, and I see here a body. A bodywork is written on the card. So I find that you people, either of you or one of you or both of you, have a very strong sense of fashion, like dress up and the trending fashions, and the because there is a tattoo and there is so much of blue color, so you have so much of importance. You give so much importance for a pleasant physical appearance, and matching accessories and shoes and bags, and you have great sense of styling, and I see that see the face itself looks so clean. So you are in your relationship, you give a lot of importance for your physique, for your appearance, for your physical body. You want to always, keep your body measurements good, like appealing. So you might not like if your partner will gain weight, or you might not like if your partner has some problem on their face, pigmentation or some kind of problem. You want to look your partner very heroic, Like if she is a woman, she should be looking like a Hollywood actress, and if he is a man, he should look like like perfect, like Mr. Universe. And what you have to understand significantly is that the body, the beauty will not remain forever as it is. When you are young, when you are a youth, your charm, your grace is different. But as you grow, as you age, you have to start aging gracefully, and you have to accept the changes happening inside your body and outside your body, the physical changes as well as the changes happening inside your body. There will be some health issues, there will be graying of hair, there will be fine wrinkles on your face, and there will be so much of change in your metabolic activities, in your sexual activities. So you have to accept all these things as they happen, because these things happen so gradually, so slowly, that one can easily adapt to them. But I find in this particular card, through this particular card, the kind of sense, the kind of energy I'm getting is that you want your youth to stop. You want to have you can go to any extent to have a youth in your life, fountain of youth flowing. You can go up to surgeries, plastic surgeries, you can go up to cosmetic surgeries, you can use like spend a lot on cosmetics and on things which will help you, or which will promise you to keep you young forever. But you have to understand that these things are superficial. Even if they promise you to be making you young forever, it is superficial. You cannot go against nature. So you have to sit and you have to talk on this issue with your partner. Like our all importance, our all emphasis was on to keep ourselves up to date. But we have to keep ourselves up to date according to our age. So we have to accept, we cannot be in the denial phase for a longer time. We have to accept that body is something which will finally go back to nature. So we have to take care of our bodies, we have to groom our bodies, we have to keep our bodies hygienic, and we have to do things, methods or practices which are flowing with the nature. We should not do anything which is against nature. We cannot stop the watch from ticking, we cannot stop the time, we cannot stop the age. Okay, so you have to accept it, and you have to also accept it that as you grow older, your sexual performance will also be affected. Okay, there are people who are sexually active like in their late 70s also, but if your body is giving you signs, showing you signs that you have to take you have to decrease your sexual activities, then you have to accept it. And if either of your partner is very much sexually active than you are, then you have to sit and talk to them openly about all your sexual desires, all your bodily desires. See, like I can be in love making once a week or twice a week. Okay, and you have to be very, very open about all your sexual desires to your partner, so that there will be no outlooking for extramarital affairs or some kind of other things. So you have to be supporting each other, you have to sit and talk to each other about all these things. Okay, so that this could also avoid the midlife crisis. Okay, so the more you open up to each other, the more you communicate, it will become a habit, and you will be discussing these things frequently, and things will be easier for you. What happens generally is when people are young, they think that they'll be young forever, and even the question pricks to them, they don't bother to discuss. And when you are together for more than 5 years or 10 years and you are not discussing the important things in your life which are pricking your conscious mind, and you're just flowing and flying with the time, and when you are like this for a couple of years, and you're not discussing and you're not communicating and you're not opening about your desires to each other, and it'll be late by then and you feel very awkward to discuss the things which you have never done. So you have to be very, very open in a relationship, especially when you are in a sexual relationship, in a marriage, in a live-in relationship. You have to be very, very open, crystal clear about all your desires, what you want your partner to look like, what you want your partner to do to you so that you can be ignited, what are your sexual desires, what boosts your mood, everything. You have to be very, very clear. Then only you can enjoy each and every moment of your life. You can treasure all the memories when you are aging together. Talking gives you a lot of mental strength, which is shown in the first card. So that is the probable block in your relationship. So you have to understand that the body, the face, the beauty is not only about the external appearance. It is also about your inward beauty, your inward understanding. So you have to understand your partner outward as well as inward. So that will bring a lot of strength, a lot of stability in your relationship. So that is about the block in your relationship. Now let's see what angels have message for you so that you can make your relationship more happier. Angel Zana is in the pile and she says, you are protected from all types of harms. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. So Angel Zana is saying that you have my support. I have been supporting you and I have been helping you to come out of the difficult situations in your relationship. But wait, the worst is behind you, okay? And that is all your illusion about the youth, the sex drive, and the beauty, the external beauty. So when there is so much of importance given to the sexual pleasures, the sexual desires, the physical appearance in a relationship, it becomes so much dependent. And when the love becomes dependent, it is no more love. Okay, love is something which is independent. Love is something which is timeless. So when you lock it or when you put it inside the frame of dependency, the love will be gone out of your life. Okay, so that is just behind you and that is cleared to you through this reading. You have to now sit, now discuss and understand that there should be no space for dependency, any kind of dependency, emotional dependency, sexual dependency, financial dependency. And there should be no dependency about image, like my husband should be wearing this, looking like this, my wife should be wearing this, looking like this. So there should be the images should be dissolved. You should love each other as you are. You have to accept each other as you are, and that will come through understanding, and that will come through accepting the different phases, different ages of your life. Okay, so that is about the guidance from the angel. And there's the final card from the law of attraction deck. I get what I think about, wanted or not wanted. Okay, so the message is, it makes no difference whether you want the specifics of it or not. It is the vibrational essence of the subject of your attention that is being attracted. that which you really, really want, you get, and that which you really, really do not want, you get. Okay, so you have to understand the reality. That means you have to be accepting things. You cannot be in the denial phase for a long time. You cannot be thinking that your love life, your marriage will be always dreamy, always be like fairy, always be in the clouds. That will happen, but that is the initial stage, when you have no responsibility of kids or making up your career. But when you are moving ahead in your path with your children, with your career, you can still have the romance ignited in your relationship, but you cannot always say that my relationship is only about or all about having romance or making love. There are things beyond this when you are in a relationship, especially in a marriage, and you have to accept it. Okay, so that is about your love life. How can you make your love life healthier? You are very, very strong people. You are here together to build in strength. You are very, very strong, and you have to accept that aging gracefully is the reality of any relationship. So you have to accept the things gradually as they happen in your relationship or in your marriage, and you have to take up other responsibilities which you are bound to according to your religion, according to your cultures, and according to your customs, okay, according to your society, so that you can create a balance and you can create a happy relationship which will sustain for this life and also for the life to come. Okay, so that is about those who have chosen pile 1. Now let's move with the second pile 2. Let's see what has cards stored for you to make your relationship a happier one. So I have here the counseling, the study, angel in real, and law of attraction, the final card. So okay, so those who have chosen pile 2, I find that you are in this relationship, and I am getting the sense of marriage, in this marriage for very, 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 very long years. Okay, and you are very, very experienced people. So those who have chosen pile 2, you are in this relationship. The purpose of you being in this relationship with this person is for counseling. So as I've told you, I got the sense that you are in this relationship for a very long time because you will be able to counsel others only when you have experience for a long time, or when you have experienced everything and you have experienced so much in your life that people look up to you as role models. They come to you, they ask you, they seek you for suggestions, for advices, so that they can make their relationship, their marriages stable. Okay, the young generation, the youngsters, your children, their friends, the people around you, they come to you, they look up to you as role models because they find your relationship blissful, happy, and a very complete relationship. So they look up to you, they ask you for suggestions, and you give your sincere suggestions through counseling to them. Okay, so that's why I told you that you are very, very, you are in this relationship for very, very long time. So your purpose to be in this relationship or in this marriage is because you're destined to counsel out people, and you are destined to bind hope and insight, and bring in positive changes into the lives of the couple, lovers and husbands and wives around you. So you are here to counsel people through your sincere suggestions and advices. So being in the relationship for this long time, what is the problem in your relationship? So that is shown through this card study. And actually I see no problem in your relationship, because your relationship is very, very complete, a very, very perfect, a very, very happy one, with a lot of love and compassion and understanding. So maybe I am not eligible to suggest to you or what problems are in your life, but the card gives me the energy that there is something which is pricking your conscious mind. There are some questions which need to be answered in your relationship, and this conscious pricking is this conscious pricking is happening to both of you, to you and to your partner. And you are so senior and you are so experienced that you have to find the answers to your queries yourself. And here on the card I see a learned person. He is doing some kind of study, and an owl, which is the symbol of wealth, and the book is the symbol of wisdom. So you are someone who is blessed with abundance and wisdom, and there is a key hanging down from his neck and touching his heart. So I feel the sense that the questions which are pricking your conscious mind, the answer lies in your heart, the answer lies in your mind, and you can discuss it with your partner. And if you want more clarity about the questions, then you can do study related to the questions which are pricking your mind, and you can do some research, you can read out books. Okay, so through that you will find the answers to the questions which you are seeking answers for. Okay, so you are very, very experienced couple, and you have been through all the ups and downs in a relationship, in a marriage. You have seen everything and you have sorted everything. That is why the new generation look up to you for counseling and for suggestion. And actually I don't see any blocks, but still you have some questions which you can acquire the answers through research and through studies. And the hints, the clues are in your heart and in your mind, and you're blessed with wisdom and abundance together. So I am feeling very privileged to read out for those who have chosen pile 2, the sorted souls who have chosen pile 2. And if you have chosen pile 2, I request you to please share your comments, so that I will be also blessed with the such happy and immense soul who have sorted and who have seen so much in their relationship, in their marriage. So that is about actually there are no blocks as such for those who have chosen pile 2. You are really, really blessed and happy in your relationship, and it is really very difficult in this time to see people who have a healthier and a happier relationship. You know, there could be nothing more precious than having real love in life, you know. So what is the message from the angels? Indriel conveys you a message that you are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. So Angel Indriel is saying that, you know, I am an angel who is helping you, but you are angels who have to help people around you by giving your sincere suggestions and counseling and advices. You are a light worker, you are a light worker, and you are here to help people who are in complete misery, who have lost the hope. So you will be shining into their lives like a ray of sun. So keep doing your job, and I will guide you. And you have to guide thousands of thousands, a lot of people, a lot of couples who are dealing with problems in their relationships, problems in their marriage. You have to build hope in their life, and you have to bring them together, and you have to make their relationship as yours. Okay, so that is the message from the angel. And the law of attraction, what is attracting is that I can deliberately reach for joyous thoughts. So the goal of your life, the goal of your relationship is to bring in joy, in seeking. The message is, and finding joy, you not only find perfect alignment with your inner being and with who you really are, but you also find vibrational alignment with all things that you desire. When joy is really important to you, you will not allow yourself to focus upon things that do not feel good, and the result of thinking only thoughts that feel good will then cause you to create a wonderful life filled with all the things you desire. Wow. So you are seeking something, and that seeking you can find through study and research, and the hints and clues are somewhere near to your heart. So the card is saying that you want joy in your life, and that a relationship is healthier if it feels good, and if it doesn't feel good, that relationship is not healthier. So all your focus is on feeling good. All your focus to make your relationship happier is through the feelings. Through the feelings, you give very less importance to the thoughts, and you give more importance to the feelings. And whichever feeling makes you feel good, you tend to move towards that, because ultimate goal of your relationship being healthy and happier is that you attract a lot of joy in your life. So that is for the most blessed and sorted souls, those who have chosen pile 2. Now let's move ahead with the last pile, that is the pile 3. Let us see what the tarot cards have stored in for you. The first card I have is the Author. The second card is the Support, the Angelic Message, and the Law of Attraction card. Okay. So those who have chosen pile 3, you are in this relationship, or you are, I find that you are married. You are in this marriage because you want to share your experience with the whole world through your writings. Experiences through your writing, because you have been so much in your life. I can see here a young angel and a young woman, and you have been through so much in your life, especially in your relationship. After you were in this relationship, what you have expected from this relationship, what you desired from this relationships, what you got and what you did not, and how you have emerged out as winner. And this could be an inspirational story. This could be an inspirational source for many of couples who have also been experiencing, or who will be experiencing, or who will be put into the situations which you have emerged out as winners. So there is a whole book inside you, and the purpose of your relationship, you are destined to be together, because the universe wants you to put all your ideas, all your experiences, all your relationship ride on a book, so that that could turn out to be a source of inspiration for thousands of people who are in the repulsive stage of their love life, of their relationship. It could be live-in or it could be even marriage. Okay, so that is the purpose of your relationship. You are here so that you can show light to thousands of others who are in this situation or who are going to be in this situation. So you are here to share your experiences through your writing. So you are an author. So that is about the purpose of your relationship, why it is been destined together. Okay, so it's predestined. So you have been through a lot of suffering. So let us see the second card, which is the probable block in your relationship, which could be probable reason why, which has given you pain, which has given you suffering. So in your relationship there was always a lack of support. So I see here a person, it could be a man or it could be a woman, I am not clear about it, and this person is in a deep thought. This person is in a deep thought and he is holding a awakening, the spiritual stick. This is the symbol of the Kundalini awakening, the spiral moving up and opening into the crown chakra. So one of you could be even spiritual, and the problem in your relationship is that lack of support. So you are not you have to understand before I proceed that if there is any problem in your relationship or in your marriage, that you have to understand that if you're not equally responsible, at least you are somehow responsible for the situation and circumstances which you are standing right now. You are this reason for your own suffering. Now you have understand your suffering. Now I find from the cards I get a very strong sense of intuition that you have started being spiritual, you have initiated your spiritual journey. And I also understand that after you come to an end of the suffering, after you come to an end of the pain, after you have experienced the suffering and pain to an extent, then the doors to the spiritual realm will open, and you are in your spiritual initiation. You have already initiated your spiritual path. You have been doing a lot of reading, meditation and other spiritual practices which are giving you complete console, complete relief and complete peace of mind. And also I find that you have to understand, you have to sit with your partner and you have to talk to them that in our relationship what I see lacking is, or what is creating friction is that we are not supporting each other. We are not supporting each other's opinions. If I see that there are some health issues also, so if there is somebody in your family who is unhealthy, then you have to support them. If there are kids in your family who are mentally disturbed because of your disturbed relationship, you have to support them by counseling them. So your marriage will sustain, your relationship will sustain when there is support being created. So you have to support each other first. You have to sit down and you have to discuss the financial structure of your family. And I also find that one of your work is not taking off, or one of your earnings are not as expected. So you have to sit down and talk about all the things, the financial, you have to support each other financially, you have to support each other morally, you have to support each other emotionally, and you have to support each other for everything you do. So don't hide your emotions. Sit, communicate. Biggest issues will be resolved when you sit and communicate. So you sit and communicate with your partner that I am trying to meditate, or I am trying to learn to meditate. I am attracting being spiritual So I want you to give me space. I want you to help me out when I'm meditating. I want you to support me for the household chores. I would, if your children are of age who can support you, you can take help from your children, from your in-laws, from your husband. So you have to be in a supportive model to for your relationship to sustain for longer time, because I see there is a lack of support. So you have to discuss your budgeting, like if the sources of income are scarce, then you have to cut off certain areas, but you have to spend for the basic things, but you can cut off definitely for things like entertainment and the accessories and the other stuff which are not really very important right at this moment. Okay, like that you can support your financial structure. Then you have to support each other morally, you have to support each other emotionally. And I see that if either of like if the mistake is more from the other side, you have to forgive them, you have to give them a next chance, you have to let go their whatever they did to hurt you, so that and don't make them remind again and again that it is you who did more mistakes and it is me who forgave you. So don't that will bring in more hurt. Okay, so if you have forgiven them, if you have given them a next chance, don't prick things which will bring about friction, you know. So, and if kids are involved, as I see that this what sense I get from this card, that you're married, if even children are involved there, that will disturb them so much psychologically, and that will shake their belief on marriage, on love, on the the family. So don't do things which will create chaos in the generations to come next. Your marriage will be sorted if you understand that you need to move ahead supporting each other. You know, you have to move steadily, you cannot speed up, you have to balance your pace with your partner. Okay, because I see there is so much of love in the cards. You are here so that you can help others out, you know. So you have experienced so much of pain, you have experienced so much of suffering, and that suffering and that pain is over, and you have initiated your spiritual journey. And you have to put all your experiences in the form of writing, in the form of book, so that there are many couples who are stuck in this kind of situation. So that will be a source of light, that would be a source of inspiration for thousands and thousands of people. So please support each other, please try to resolve whatever situation or whatever is happening around you through support, because that is the only thing lacking in your relationship. So please support each other. So, and that is what blocking your relationship. And what the message angels have for you is a happy move to a new home or place of employment is in works. This movement will usher in positive energy. Yes, so if you wanted to make a house of your dreams, that is also sooner going to happen. You will create a home of your dreams. And as I told you that there is a little of financial fluctuations, so the happy move is going to happen by creating a new opportunity for employment, and you will move to your happy home. And this card is showing the beautiful dawn, the sunrise, you know. So the dark night is about to end and new sunrise is going to begin in your life, and that will happen through supporting each other. So that is the main message from Angel Celeste. Okay, so what is attracting what your relationship is attracting is that if I am resisting evil, I am attracting evil. See, so what you resist in your relationship, that will be attracted more. So you are resisting, support each other. The more you resist support, the more you will repel. So the card is saying that you have to attract togetherness. You have to attract togetherness. You have to attract support. The more you attract, the more abundance is created in your life. Okay, so don't give space for negative thoughts, for negative energies, for the friction. Always be supportive, love each other, and give love and create abundance, create attraction. The message is, if you are resisting anything, you are focused upon it, pushing against it and activating the vibration of it, and therefore attracting that which is like it. So I find that there is a lot of ego clash, so you have to crumble your ego. And I believe that through your meditational methods, through your spiritual initiation, you will be able to calm your ego, you'll be able to keep your mind in peace, and do not attract things which are heavy. So let the heavier things, even if there are something which are negative, which are heavier, let transmute those negative energies into positive energies. Take help of your guardian angels or whichever source you believe. So let your ego calm, let your ego change. Tell your ego that this is the time to calm down, and this is the time to work in harmony. So the more you attract positive things, the more the positivity will be multiplied. It will come in like 10 times or 100 times multiplied. So you have to be in supporting mode with each other, and you are here to give inspiration and hope to many people who are struggling in their relationship with this kind of situation. You are here to help them, you are here to plunge them out, and you are here to bind hope into their lives. So support each other, and whatever grief or whatever suffering or whatever experiences you have inside your heart, inside your mind, let it all flow through your pen into a book, and that will be really, really that will turn out to be a real source of inspiration for many of us to make our relationship stable. So you are here to help us all. So keep supporting each other and let your relationship sustain forever. Okay, so make your relationship a happier one. So that's what we have for today. To make our relationship happier. I hope you like my reading. I hope you liked today's video. Thank you very much for tuning into my channel, and a very big thank you to my subscribers. I love you all. Goddess White Tara will bless us all, and stay home, stay safe, take care. Till next time, bye bye.